Hey guys, I'm not really sure officially what day it is, part of this journey. I need to figure that out, take some time and figure out what freaking day I'm on. But it is very early out in the morning, 72 degrees already, and I purposefully getting up early this morning to get this done because we have some really horrible heat coming our way, paired with a lot of humidity over the next several days. So I'll be getting out here early, try to get these runs in. I can already feel a horrible level of humidity in the air already. So yeah, probably going to be all nice and sticky. I'm out here today in the Salomon S-Lab Spectur, and here it is from the side, here it is from the other side. There hasn't been a great deal of coverage about this shoe all that much, you know, by YouTube reviewers and all of that, and I am certainly not a legitimate YouTube reviewer with a ton of experience. I'm just an old fat dude that decided of January 1st of this year to finally get in shape at age 46, and then in May decided that he was going to, within 1 year time, train himself to run a marathon. As part of this journey of fitness, losing weight, and setting a goal to run a marathon on May 2nd of next year, I go out and try to every day review a pair of shoes. The shoes might be newer of origin, or the shoes might be 15 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old. If this is your first time checking out the channel's name is Kicks I Missed, basically centered around the kicks I missed as a kid. And then at the ripe old age of 46, I'm trying not to miss too much. So today I have some speed intervals in these shoes. Yesterday I took them out for a casual walk. As far as casually walking in them, they felt good, especially for a shoe designed to run a marathon. They're so white and clean, such a really good aesthetic, but at the same time, you know, easy to get dirty. So I'm trying to not make my shoes be all ratty looking and stuff. So good weather day only kind of shoe. Now the intervals today will be pretty intense, and while that's going on, I'm not going to be talking about the shoes or anything. Right now at a casual thing, or a pace, I can tell you there is a little bit of heel slip in my normal size. So I don't know how that's going to fare over the course of I think I'm just going to be it'll be under 30 minutes today, but I'll check back in at the end of the workout and let you guys know how these things did. All right guys, I just got done with the intervals. You know, the first interval was 8 minutes at 10K pace, and then a 2-minute cool down walk, and then 3 minutes at 5K pace. Now I am still in the learning process of what those paces feel like specifically for me. So much of my training is set to practice at those specific paces that I would be running a 5K at, or I would be running a 10K at. It's inevitable though, when you're looking at research and you're watching videos and you're seeing how runners, you know, a good majority of runners are running at 5K, how they're running the 10K, and it sets kind of like a benchmark to try to work for. And I'm not talking about elite athlete paces, I'm just talking about average pace. And I am certainly nowhere near the average, but I use it as a benchmark, and sometimes I go ahead and I attempt those paces. I recently had a chance to talk to some experienced marathon runners who had ran in Boston several times, I think possibly New York, and they had told me that about once a week they'll do an exercise designed to kind of push the threshold of their normal cardio window that they would normally run within. We've got some bad freaking mosquitoes out here today, guys. One just landed on my arm and wanted to have a feast. So I was definitely pushing the threshold today, as normally I try to stop or go back to like a brisk walk when my heart rate goes to 155. And this time I was rocking probably about 165, and buddy, I could feel feel it. So onto the shoes. I can tell you that the shoe didn't feel like one of the most fun and inspiring things to run in. It wasn't the most poppy or anything like that. And at slow tempos where I was landing on my midfoot on purpose, it was just kind of slappy. And I personally am big on sound and stuff, so I couldn't take the slappiness of the shoe, so I had to kind of go back into a heel strike. And at that point, the shoes sounded so much better. From what I have heard, I would hate the Alpha Flies based on that alone. I wouldn't really know because I don't own a pair as of yet. But once I picked up the pace in these things and realized my fastest 5K is probably someone else's marathon, and that's kind of nuts to me. But once I picked up the pace on these, they felt really nice and smooth. It felt extremely stable. It overall just a really nice feel. I'll be testing these things out at more, at additional paces. God dang it, I can't talk. At additional paces. By the way, I had stupid app in my ear talking to me while I was trying to talk to you guys. Anyway, so not the liveliest shoe that you'll find, but a very nice, comfortable, stable shoe. I'm not a fan of the tongue, and it's very floppy tongue. It would have been nice to have it somewhat gusseted. It's kind of floppy. The fit was a little bit loose on me. So there's some things that I could nitpick about, but I'm not experiencing any pain or any heel rub within the duration of time that I ran. Overall, very comfortable and a firm enough response that it allowed me to probably get a new personal best. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. You all take it easy. I'll be out here tomorrow. Later.